you guys had an awesome week of trading. Good day, traders. This is Master FX Shifu from the Universal Forex Dojo. Let's hop onto the charts and see what we've got for the day. Now, before we do that, let's check out the Wushu 2.0.
Automate your entire trade management process with the most advanced tool on the market. Remove emotions, perfect execution, all instruments. Trade the Asian session, London session, and New York session in your sleep. Spend less than 2 hours on charts and allow the Wushu to trade for you through all sessions. Wushu 2.0 features: auto place, stop orders, auto break even, auto partials, auto trail stop, proprietary auto exit strategy. How it all works. Step 1. Analyze your charts and set up your trade ideas. Step 2. Input your trade setups, entry point, stop loss, and risk. Step 3. Go about your day and let the Wushu do all the work through all sessions. Summary: the Wushu will position size for you, auto place stop order, move stop to break even, take partials for you, trail stop, limit max loss for the day. Auto hedge new feature. The Wushu 2.0 auto hedge mode will hedge every position you take. It will manage the 2 positions using the Dojo proprietary exit mode. The Wushu will proceed to close the losing position and take profits from the winning position. The Wushu 2.0 auto hedge mode is set to close at 1.5 R of every position it takes. Take your trading to the next level with the Wushu 2.0. Get our tool, uniforexdojo.com. info@uniforexdojo.com.
Good day, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well today. This is Master FX Shifu from the Universal Forex Dojo. How's my sound? Can you guys confirm if my sound is good? And then I can definitely get started. I'm not sure. There we go. That should be fine now. I see you've got Bria here. How are you, Bria? Hope you're doing well. Drop some pairs there on the side. Let us see if we can find something decent to work with, and definitely take advantage. Okay. There we go. All is connected on my side. I'm just gonna open the, let me open it quickly, the live here, so I can get to see your comments here. There we go. Perfect. Sound is good, video is good. Awesome. Drop some videos, drop some pairs, not videos. Drop some pairs on the side there, and then let me break down price for you guys. Let me see what I can get for us, and then we will definitely take advantage. Meanwhile, I'm still short on Euro USD. I think yesterday I just erased some of this, but yesterday I caught a very beautiful sell, and I just erased the markers. I had a session with one of my students, so I actually started everything from scratch. But yeah, I had a beautiful setup, and it just continued giving me some of the decent moves. And then of course, because I'm multi-trading, trading different options as well, I did come up with a bit of a beautiful way of trading options as you're trading your normal setups, and then take it from there. Yes. I see Darren here says, do I have any mentorship programs? Yes, I do actually. If you check my website, you'll just see there, uniforexdojo.com. I've got a boot camp, and currently it's going at a beautiful offer where we're giving it away with the wushu and the signals, of course. And then yeah, doing quite well there. And now we've got the options that I'm actually working on, the program that I'm working on, the handbook. I think right now we're at the final stages, which will be coming with the boot camp. Just been hitting just over, let me just calculate this quickly. I just did a live account recently on the options strat, and it's been doing quite well. Literally using everything that I'm using on the spot market, on the options, and of course using smart money concepts to basically work your way around how everything works. And it's been doing quite well. I think we did like 20% in like 48 hours, if I'm not mistaken, on the options part, of course. I'm just working around it. So on the bootcamp, where I'm going to be giving that away to the boot campers, just drop me an email and then I'll drop you something as well. Okay, I see here Rishabh is saying KJP is finally ready to go break last week's low and complete pullback. Let's take a look. I think that's the one we did. Or was it on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken? I think it was on Tuesday. Let's take a look at the higher time frames. Yes. Perfect. So this is what I was looking for. The liquidity grab right here. I mean, grabbed all the liquidity that was chilling here, smashed it, went all the way up to the top, and then with this massive candle here that just dropped all the way down. So what we're expecting to see now, this might as well be the first setup. So what we're expecting to see now, I'm just going to open on a daily time frame, so everybody can actually follow with it. We've got that massive liquidity grab at the top there. Still have the equal. Okay, those were taken. Beautiful. So what you should be seeing now is price. Okay, let's go back to the 4 hourly. Okay, we got this move. We got this beautiful move here. And then there's this massive imbalance that is left there. Okay, there we go. There's the 1 hour one that I wanted to see. Let me just move these. But now, as you can see, it's leaving. It left a bunch of footprints here, which are making it a bit of a bummer to work on. And then some liquidity at the top, and then we had a BOS just now. Trend line liquid in the hourly. Yes. This one here. Yep. took that. Now it left imbalances as I was doing that, and then what it did, formed some liquidity here at the top as well. So it is making it a bit of a mission, but I'll just break it down quickly and see if we can't get a nice sell off, or rather where we'd want to sell off from. So you want to get a decent one from there. Now there's some imbalances here at the top. We had a break of this retracement here. So now this level should hold, as much as it's going to be a bit tricky, but ideally I'd probably want to sell off from the top here, not from the bottom, mainly because of this imbalance that are just laying there as well, and of course the liquidity that is created here. So we've got two confluences here. So we've got this here, and then we've got this just laying here. So it's going to be roughly the same type of approach that we had, and then we're going to have a beautiful move going down here. So I'm just going to show you something quickly. Just move this to the side. Okay, that one was grab. That's fine. Now, here, there's still some laying there. Still expecting it to be grabbed. And of course, the intra one here that I was just playing around here when we were busy working out was just grab just now here. Let me just mark that. Let's grab just now here. So now what we should be able to see, and the other one here was grab. These equal highs that were taken. Yeah, I'm still expecting to go a bit higher. Probably come fetch that over there, and then tank grabbing all of this here, potentially targeting these lows here. I hope this makes sense. So we'll have that as our area of interest, and of course we'll need a bit of a confirmation first. Let me just change that to T off area. It's much clearer. Move it to the side. And remember, now there's still nothing stopping price from actually heading over to fetch these ones as well. Some liquidity that's laying at the top here, and you can see now there's still a bit of inducement here happening. Take a look at that. Right now there's a whole lot of orders just laying on this trend line, bunch of orders laying on this trend line. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. And then once we have all these orders being picked up, so this is what I'm still anticipating. And then of course liquidity just chilling there, and the massive imbalance here. Beautiful OB sitting there at the top, unmitigated. And I think if you go deeper into price, we'll be able to see it much clearer. Okay, let's go in. And then ideally, if you're to use the whooshy on this, you take it from that, and of course take the highs. And then if you want to grab a bit of a move happening, you'd wait for price to actually get into the zone, and then once it does, we're going to look for breakout structure to the downside, and then of course potentially head down. So what I'm going to do now is just mark these, and then I'm going to follow it as well. There we go. I'm going to follow price. Okay, let me remove yesterday's alerts. I'll remove all, not just inactive. It's a new day, it's Friday. Do be careful, watch what the market does. So we'd have an alert right there, and of course just mark it, and we wait for price to actually head into that level, and then once it does, we'd look at a beautiful sell off in that region. Okay, there's still some beautiful liquidity is chilling at the bottom. Okay, I think that's about it on CAD JPY. Let's see how it goes. Awesome. I see we've got Abdul here wants us to look at US 100. Let's do that. Let's hop on to US 100. We still have this one here. It picked up our order yesterday and only like tanked before going all the way up to the top, and then of course anticipating a grab of this liquidity at the top, but here we're definitely wicked out, which is a bummer, but it does happen. It does happen. Just move it to the side so I can remember. There we go. Awesome. So there's still an opportunity here, because remember guys, I'm still anticipating price to come and pick up these orders here at the top, and of course tank from there. And whilst it does that, it's still inducing some liquidity here, so we could potentially see price coming back down here first again and then push to the top side. So which means now what we're essentially going to get is a new OB to work with. And let me just delete these ones. Potentially get a new one to work with because of what's happening here. And I think if we do hop onto a lower time frame, let me just keep that. Here's one here that's unmitigated, so this will be our area that we want to work in. And remember, you really always want to refine and try and get a better SL range. This one here at the bottom, I think it's a bit too low. This one here, I think it's slightly a bit too low, so we're going to monitor this whole range here. So when price does tap into it, we are going to hop into the lower time frames and try to pick up any orders that may happen, or any structure that could give us something potentially to the upside. So essentially what this means is we can also trade into the zone, meaning these areas here on the 15, we do have a bit of structure happening here. We've got that region, retrace, break or structure. You can even use that one. Retrace, fail to push the upside, break or structure. So retrace, meaning we could get a decent sell off in this area here, and of course you'll have to refine it even better to have a decent sell off. And remember, with the lower time frames, now you're looking at higher risk, so do be careful if you are going to take these type of setups. This will be essentially the same as trading resistance zones, support and resistance zones, trend lines, and so forth. So you're going to trade into that area. High risk, like I just said, now high risk. Do be careful, because we want this one here at the bottom, not the one at the top. There we go. So we'll have something along those lines. It should look something like that. Okay. There we go. Let's mark that as well. So let's see how that goes from here. Beautiful. And then I see Bria wants us to look at gold. Let's hop into gold. Okay, I'm going to put an alert here as well on both actually. So I can actually just hop back onto the charts as soon as these go off. Then I can break it down. Okay. So with gold, this did not trigger. Price didn't come back that high. It just continued heading to the downside. Okay, so we're just going to hop onto the higher time frames so we can see what's essentially happening. See what the daily is giving us. Okay, hop onto the 4 hour. Do check out the bootcamp, guys. I'll basically break it down even further than this, and you'll see other confirmations and building confluence for you to tell a story when you start looking at pairs, and then of course show you how to take advantage of these setups. Okay, let's see. Would I touch gold today? I actually don't think so. There's an area here that would probably want to work with, but I see it being destroyed. We are bearish, of course. We are definitely bearish, but now there's still, yeah, I don't think I would look at it. This is a potential area to work from, but I think just to be on the safe side as well, you may just want to watch what price does in the lower time frames in here. So as soon as price does get into this, we'd want to go into a 5 minute or even a minute time frame, and actually just start following price. Okay, US 100 just went above, so let's go see what it's doing in there. So that's how gold would look. Let's take a look at what US 100 is doing. Okay, there we go. We just tapped into the area. So let's go into the lower time frames. Let's go and see how the 1 minute is looking. Okay, so let's see if we can get structure. Okay, we are heading to the downside. Now we're just going to watch and see if we're going to get some proper structure to the downside. So now with Euro USD on the, because I'm already in a position right now, I'll be looking at a binary option where I basically sell off and looking at it closing in probably the next not even there, probably the next 15 or so minutes. So just opened one right now, and then we're seeing US 100 is about to either give us structure to the downside, or we're gonna see it push all the way up. It might be creating a new low and then come back and break this level here. So we just have to see what the next couple of candles are gonna give us. So let's just follow what price is doing. Might even turn all the way at the top, so do be careful and keep watching. Don't just jump into these too quickly. Okay, so now we just follow price. I see Rishabh is asking which broker do I use for which pair. So for example, locally, for my normal accounts, I'm using Black Bull, and then of course funded accounts, on the 5%ers and all accounts maximum with my wife as well, and then all not maximum, gradually growing, and then other small brokers as well. And then of course we've got IQ as well on the site there for the options. And yeah, so you can actually drop me an inbox, and I think if you do, I don't know if our affiliate link still works, you can just register with it, and then once you're good, just hop onto the trading room and then follow our options as well. Like just now, I just give you guys a sell option on Euro USD for the next 15 minutes, so just keep watching it. So you see price is failing to break these lows here, so let's just keep watching and see what it does in there. Okay, let's follow it. Don't mind my silence, guys. I'll just be watching price as it develops. Okay, so there's a beautiful break right there. So that's what we actually wanted to see. So what that means now is we start adjusting this a bit, and then this is our sell off area. And then if you are using the wushu, you can of course just input the price points, but we are going to take these highs just to be on the safe side. And remember, you want price to go up first before you place that sell order. And then let's see if it's going to trigger, and then of course tank with it. Let's keep watching. And remember, you want to use stop orders, not market, not limit. So essentially you want price to come back midway, and then of course tank from there. Okay, it looks like we're getting into our zone now. There we go. Want it a bit higher, a bit higher. And that's where you place your sell stops. And they should be triggered right now. Now you follow. See if we're gonna hit to the downside, hit 1R, or if we're gonna lose this one. It is a Friday, so do be careful. Minimize your risk, and let's see what it does. Okay, so now we watch. So now my next area of interest would be at the 1R zone. It should be somewhere around here. Let me just go make a bit of a bigger. Let's see, 1R right there. That's our next area of interest. If it does hit that level, you move your stop to 1R, and then you manage the trade. Or you move your stop to break even, sorry. Let's see what it does. Then of course, if it does hit our stop loss and we are out, let's monitor. I am going to be silent again, just monitoring price. Okay, guys, so it's almost an hour, and yeah, I'm actually gonna head off. That would hit the 1 hour first, but I'm just gonna hop off. Meanwhile, just leave it running, just at least until we hit the 1 hour. And remember, it is a Friday, and if you are a bit risk averse, what you can do is once price does hit the 1 hour, either you close a portion of your trade, move your stop to 11789, close all of it. It's all up to you, but ideally, if you want to manage your trade properly and take as much as you can from it, you'd move your stop to break even at 1 hour, and then you wait for price to hit 2 hour. Then you can close half the trade, and then you move your stop to 1 hour, and then just keep moving with it as it moves in hours. So by the time it gets to 3 hour, your stop will be at 2 hour, still holding half the position. By the time you hit 4 hour, your stop would be at 2 hour, still holding half the position. So you'd only get kicked out of that setup. You're not going to close it manually and just keep climbing with it. If it does keep continuing your way, you just keep doing that along the way. Okay. But yeah, unfortunately, we've run out of time. I will check you guys on Monday. Happy trading. Do manage it well. I'm going to leave it running for a couple of minutes, and hopefully we can hit our 1 hour before, or we can see where this trade is going to end up. Okay, happy trading, guys, and do enjoy your weekend. I'll check you guys Monday pre-London. Cheers, guys. Okay, and that'll be your 1 hour hit. So do decide, it's all up to you and your risk management. Are you going to close half, or are you going to run with the trade? And then your next point of interest would be at 2R, which should be at this point. And this is right now where you move your stop to break even. So you can do that, or close half the trade and just keep going with it. I will keep it running, and then I'll just keep coming back as soon as I keep getting alerts. Cheers, guys. I see BK Pro saying there's an opportunity to go long at the 1760. I doubt it. I think we're still gonna see price. Let me just go back and just try to give you a chain of thought as we basically trading into this region here. This is my area of interest actually. This one here is a bit of a high risk trade, but it is my area of interest, and then going all the way up into taking all this liquidity laying here and then all the way up into this area. So let's see if that works up. So the long position would be at the 1720. Yeah, just below the 1720. But let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out. Okay guys, I am gonna hop off. I just put some instructions there. If it doesn't hit our break-even point, other than that, yeah, let's keep going. And if it does hit 2R, either close half, move stop to 1R, and keep going with it. Okay, I will keep it running. As I get alerts, I'll keep coming back because I'm getting off the charts now. Cheers guys. Okay, that is a 2R hit. So it closed half and then move stop to 1R. So our next area of interest would be at 3R, and then now moving stop to 2R, sorry. So stop would be right there. Then that means now you're officially risk free, and your stop is right here. And then that'll be that point. Then of course around this area here, that's when you move your stop to move your stop to 2R, which would be the 11763.0. So half your trade should be running now. I'll get better markings next week, guys. Now it's just, adding it as and when, but hopefully I get better markings next week. So this will be where you get kicked out. You get kicked out at the 17 if it doesn't trace above the 11776, and then you'll adjust your stop at 1747 right here. There we go. Just leave it running again, and let's keep going. Don't forget to like the stream, guys, and of course subscribe and share. that is us out for the day. Happy trading, guys. I'll check you guys on the London Open on Monday. Cheers, guys.